Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I am working in my basement. I'm trying to get organized and prepared and ready for the 3 Rivers Challenge. This is a pantry challenge that goes on during the months of January and February, and it is hosted by 3 Rivers Homestead, so make sure you go check out their channel. It's basically a challenge where you do not go to the grocery store for those 2 months of January and February. You can make up your own rules of how it would work best for your family. But right now I'm just trying to get organized so I can take an inventory of what I have in my basement, what I have in my freezers, so that I know how I'm going to be able to do this challenge and make sure that I still feed my family well. Under the stairs is where we keep a lot of the paint and supplies that we had used whenever we were working on the house before we moved in. And I also found all of these buckets under there, which I knew were under there, I just wasn't sure what was in all of them. So the first one had a bunch of green and yellow split peas. I also found one full of pinto beans. I found one full of rice that had bugs in it, unfortunately, so the chickens got to enjoy that. I also found one with some navy beans in it, and another one with some brown rice in it, which was still good, and then another one with some jasmine rice in it that was still good. And the last one had wheat berries in it. So I went ahead and kept all the good ones and finished cleaning up this area, and then I ended up organizing them back in the same spot where I can see them and be able to see the labels so I can use them up during my pantry challenge. This bucket of wheat berries I actually ended up taking upstairs. I have another bucket upstairs that I use almost daily for grinding flour, so I just added that to my bucket upstairs, and that way they'll get used up quickly. I moved my white shelf over to the other side of the red shelving, and I decided to put most of the snack foods on the white shelf, along with just some other random things that I had sitting down there. I don't know if it'll stay there or not. It's kind of a tight squeeze between the white shelf and the red shelves. But that was my first thing to start doing, just moving that over there and picking things off of the red shelves that I wanted to add onto the white shelves. It actually was a bit overwhelming to start this project, so I just put like items together to begin with and collected all of the trash, which was abundant down there. I also had a lot of boxes because I kind of have a box hoarding issue. When I have good sturdy boxes, I like to keep them in case I need them for something. And then I found some canned plums on the bottom shelf that I had forgotten about because they were buried. And so I decided to put those up on the very top shelf in the front so that I could remember to use them up. You can see the marshmallows sitting there. My cat decided he wanted marshmallows and he had torn it into a bag and made a mess with them when we didn't watch him very well when he was in the basement. Okay, I am slowly making some progress down here. I found some things I didn't know I had because I wasn't home at the last food bank and the kids put stuff away. So I found a box of onions. I decided on the bottom shelf here, I'm going to put all of my non-food items underneath and on the bottom shelf. Toilet paper, paper towels, canning stuff, all that kind of stuff. Okay, my battery died, so I gotta switch to my phone. Food is going to go on this middle shelf right here. And then on the top shelf, I'm also going to put food. And I think, wow, I might actually take the food that's on the opposite side of this middle shelf here on the back and put it up here on the top. And that way everything is where I can see it. It's visible and I don't forget about anything or have to climb to the back or whatever. I did actually finish this project the same day. It took me a couple hours, I think, to do this whole project, and I had the boys helping me carry stuff around. But I put all the food in the front like I had originally planned on the front side of the shelving, and that way I can get to it easily. And then on the bottom shelf is just a storage shelf with all of my canning items and random household things that you need to keep around. On the back side, I put all of our freeze-dried foods that I have in the house. There is more freeze-dried food out in the root cellar, but I haven't started even using it yet. So I've got carrots, a lot of squash, a lot of eggs, that kind of stuff in the house, and that is where I kept it. I just decided to store it on the back shelf, and I will use through some of that during my food pantry. But that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I see you guys all next time. Bye bye.